And now, your selection. Meet the stars.
Since the discovery of their existence, mutants have been regarded with fear, suspicion, often hatred. Are they the next link in the evolutionary chain, or simply a new species of humanity, fighting for their share of the world?
I keep feeling something terrible is about to happen.
The X-Men universe is like, in the film world, is like the comic world. You tell a story and then the story evolves. The word saga, I guess, comes more to mind.
In X2, we know the world, we know the characters, so we can just have a hell of a lot more fun.
It's going to be a bit more complex. I think that now we've introduced these characters, and now that we've established that, we can see these characters in action.
There is a very dramatic incident in Washington, D.C.
And this sparks a change in attitude in government and fear, and enables William Stryker, the human villain of the story, to have certain liberties.
Now, Mr. Lansher, I'd like to have one final talk about the house that Xavier built.
Magneto is certainly in the thick of it, and the argument continues between him and Xavier as to what is the best way of dealing with the future of the mutants. Should it be all-out revolution, or should it be something a little bit more tempered?
Eric, what have you done? So we now have a sort of three-cornered conflict here. There's Magneto with his point of view here, Xavier with his, and then William Stryker representing the hostile, antagonistic human world.
He sees the mutants as a threat, and now is the time to act. You know, now we've got to stop them.
What do you need, William?
Just your authorization for special operations.
One of the most important storylines in the X-Men saga has been the story of Wolverine. His origins, his lack of memory. So he is in constant search for this past.
Who are you? Don't you remember?
The clues are starting to come together. By the end of the movie, he gets a pretty darn good idea about what his past is all about. Whether or not he gets retribution for it, you'll have to go and see the movie to see.